You ever been caught on a group vacation where someone just so happens to have a camera rolling right as your most embarrassing moment goes down? Yeah, that's the energy we're getting from this Coldplay concert drama. Reports say Andy Byron didn't just get caught on the kiss cam with Kirsten Cabot, he was set up. And not by accident, not by fate, but on purpose. And the person behind it? Rumors on the street say it was none other than Gwyneth Paltrow, yes, Goop queen herself, who orchestrated the whole thing as part of a publicity setup, and it worked. Andy's marriage? In flames. His image? Wrecked. But Gwyneth? She got exactly the attention she wanted.
The CEO of a billion-dollar business is in damage control after his affair with a colleague was exposed, of all places, on Kiss Cam.
Now, a US tech company boss has been suspended. That's after a viral video appeared to show him hugging a woman at a Coldplay concert. Astronomer says that its chief executive, Andy Byron, has been put on leave, although the company stopped short of confirming if he is the one captured in the footage. The video, which appears to show Byron embracing the company's HR director, was shown on a giant screen at the concert in Boston.
Let's unpack how a Coldplay concert turned into a live trap and why Andy Byron is finally breaking his silence. Let's paint the scene. A packed stadium. Coldplay's lights flashing like a spiritual experience. Cameras sweeping the crowd. And in the middle of it, Andy Byron, tech CEO turned media darling, sitting with his wife Megan and just a few seats away, wellness influencer Kirsten Cabot. Now here's where things go sideways. During the Kiss Cam segment, when the crowd expects something cute and predictable, the camera swerves.
Oh, she's talking to her friend. That's her friend.
He actually bends down to get out of like squatting to get out of the sight. Honestly, they should have listened to me. Look, well, he's really hugging her. It's tight.
Yeah, you just lean in. You have to lean in at that point.
Right?
They're both married, not for long.
Oh, look at these two.
In a moment, these lovers won't ever forget.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
And one the world can't stop talking about.
I'm not quite sure what to do. Did we rumble you?
Kiss Cam at a Coldplay gig in Boston, and their reactions said it all. They had something to hide.
I hope we didn't do something bad.
Chris Martin knew it, the internet did too.
Not toward Andy and his wife. No. It zooms in directly on Andy and Kirsten. Perfectly framed. Smiling. Lit like a rom-com climax. And then, Kirsten leans in. Andy doesn't back away. A kiss happens. The crowd erupts. What should have been a sweet moment for a random couple turns into a viral lightning strike. Phones go up. Social media explodes. Within the hour, the clip is already trending under hashtag ColdplayCam and Sakat kissing.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay.
Coldplay threw a couple on the kiss cam. Turns out they were having an affair? I don't think even Coldplay can fix this.
I think that the actual star of this story, though, is Chris Martin, who decides, given an opportunity here, to let these people off the hook and just let the camera move along, to suggest explicitly that these people are either having an affair. I mean, seriously? You just throw the fans under the bus who paid their hard-earned money for these tickets?
But here's the twist. Reports say this wasn't just an awkward coincidence. It was a setup, a targeted, intentional camera shot, timed and televised. Sources close to the production team say Andy had no idea the camera would pan to him. So why him? Why that moment? Because, according to multiple insiders, the entire Kiss Cam operation was under the creative direction of Aston Mayer.
Kiss Cam is known for its heartwarming moments, but it caught an awkward one at a Coldplay concert. It zoomed in on a couple cuddling, but internet sleuths were quick to work out why they didn't want to be seen.
Don't cheat on your wife. That makes you a scumbag. Let's just start there, full stop. But if you want to be a retarded scumbag, then you can go cheat on your wife at a concert where you're liable to be put on a massive camera in front of everyone, tens of thousands of people here in Boston, watching this.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy. I'm not quite sure.
That's a Coldplay concert, and it is the most viral clip on the internet.
The luxury lifestyle brand sponsoring the show. And guess who Aston Mayer hired to help shape the vibe of the campaign? Gwyneth Paltrow. The Jumbotron that displayed the kiss? Branded. The footage that went viral? Clipped and reshared by Aston Mayer's official socials within 15 minutes. Coincidence? Or campaign? After the Coldplay chaos, Andy tried to go quiet. But behind the scenes, he was furious. Reports say just 3 days after the concert, Andy's legal team fired off a cease and desist letter, not to Kirsten and not even to Coldplay, but to the production company that managed the event broadcast, editing, and branded content.
They had like the kiss cam kind of thing that goes around that zeroed in on this one couple.
They don't even get caught if they're just both at the concert together. They only get caught because they're openly canoodling at the concert. It betrays a lack of respect for any sort of judgment, but also for a basic value system.
The letter, described as blunt and emotional, accused them of staging a non-consensual commercial stunt. Andy claimed his image was exploited for profit and called out the fact that no one had briefed him on branded segments being recorded or broadcast. In his words, he wasn't a performer. He was a pawn. But here's where it really spins. That letter didn't stay sealed. Within 48 hours, snippets were leaked, word for word, to industry blogs.
And can we talk about the employee that was with them? She obviously knows what's going on because she's there.
But apparently, this couple will not be fans of Coldplay for long.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
And not just any blog. Reports say Dumois got an early copy. So, did a Coldplay fan account known for celebrity crossovers? And who leaked it? Rumors are circling around Zoe Kravitz and Dakota Johnson. Both were backstage. Both have ties to the Coldplay circle, and more importantly, both have history with Gwyneth. Zoe reportedly clashed with Goop over product ethics years ago. Dakota? She publicly called out Gwyneth in a Vanity Fair interview, thinly veiled but sharp. So when that letter surfaced, with direct accusations and timestamps, it felt like someone wanted the truth to see the light, even if it burned a few bridges in the process. Let's talk why. Gwyneth Paltrow isn't just a celebrity, she's a strategist. And according to sources, she was in a creative consulting role for Aston Mayer's new campaign, a luxury brand pushing authentic emotional storytelling tied to high-end experiences. What does that mean in PR speak? Viral moments that look real, but are designed to sell. Reports say the campaign brief used phrases like raw intimacy, modern masculinity, and true vulnerability at scale. Gwyneth allegedly helped storyboard spontaneous activations at live events. And when the campaign team struggled to create buzz, that's when the Coldplay Kiss Cam idea took form. Gwyneth reportedly pitched the concert as the perfect canvas. Safe setting, big-name guests, branded screens, and most critically, a male figure who audiences trust. Enter Andy Byron, a clean-cut CEO with a family man reputation. Someone the public wouldn't expect to stray. If the kiss hit, it would shake people. It would trend. And it did. But here's the kicker. Gwyneth and Andy aren't strangers. Reports say they crossed paths at a tech wellness panel last year. She praised his company's meditation app. He posted a photo with a caption, "Grateful to learn from the Queen of Clean." So, if anyone could frame him as the perfect unsuspecting moment, it was Gwyneth. She got her viral clip. Aston Mayer got its brand lift. And Andy? He got scorched. Here's where the scandal stops being just about two people caught on camera and starts blowing the lid off a whole corporate scheme. Reports say the CEO of Aston Mayer, the luxury brand that sponsored the Coldplay concert, has been quietly let go. Not announced. Not thanked. Just gone. Why? Because leaked internal emails suggest the kiss cam moment wasn't just a fluke. It was part of a calculated test. One source close to the brand's marketing team said the goal was to explore what they called emotional conversion metrics. Translation? How far a little scandal, if spun right, could go in driving product sales. Andy and Kirsten weren't just guests. According to the emails, They were ideal avatars for a moment meant to blur the line between reality and narrative marketing. The plan? Let the public think they caught something real. Let the media do the rest. Then release Astonmer's new product line the next morning, which they did. And while Andy's marriage was cracking under the spotlight, the Aston Mare board was popping champagne. Until the backlash started. Social media called it manufactured betrayal. Influencers started boycotting. And the email leaks? They confirmed the worst, that Andy's humiliation wasn't an accident. It was a strategy. Now that CEO is out. And Andy? Sources say he's been documenting everything. Every DM, every call, every NDA. He's quietly building a case, not just for damage control, but for revenge. Let's be real, the kiss wasn't the first blow to Andy Byron's brand. He spent years cultivating the family-first founder image. You know the type. Dad doing school drop-offs in a Tesla. The emotional LinkedIn posts about marriage. Wellness panels with phrases like vulnerability at scale. He branded himself as the CEO who had it all. A tech empire and a picture-perfect home life. But reports say that brand had been unraveling behind the scenes for months. He fired his longtime publicist in May, then cycled through 2 more PR teams before the concert. A follower's noticed old vlogs with Meghan had mysteriously disappeared from his YouTube channel. And insiders say he was actively pitching podcast appearances to retell his life story, but this time with more realness, as he put it. He wanted a rebrand, a soft reset, but instead, he got a full-blown PR implosion. And the irony? The very thing he tried to prevent, public suspicion, betrayal, meme treatment, became his entire narrative overnight. Now, no one's talking about his leadership. They're just calling him the guy who got gooped. Once the clip hit the internet, the floodgates opened, and no one was safe. TikTok turned into a courtroom. Reddit became an archive. And Instagram memes? Relentless. Digital detectives started pulling seat maps from the concert, comparing angles, matching timestamps with Gwyneth's Goop-sponsored Instagram story that went up during the same segment. One Reddit user broke it down like this. Meghan was 3 seats away. There's no way the camera didn't know that. This was a sniper shot, not a random pan. The top viral TikTok? A side-by-side of the kiss cam moment and Gwyneth's old Goop commercial about capturing true desire. Captioned, the real product was the scandal. And the hashtags? Hashtag KissCamKing. Hashtag GoopGate. Hashtag StuntMerch. Hashtag Andy Byron was framed. Even influencer watchdogs, the ones that normally track brand partnerships and fake giveaways, jumped in. They started tagging every Aston Mare product as hashtag sponsored scandal and accusing the brand of emotional manipulation for profit. As for Goop, let's just say people are no longer calling it a wellness empire. Now it's being dragged as the QVC of chaos. And the public? They're not just laughing. They're mad. Because once again, it feels like the line between content and con has been crossed, and someone's marriage was just collateral damage. But Coldplay hasn't said a word. But that silence? It's deafening. Reports say Chris Martin personally signed off on the set list and the branded camera cuts. Meaning? He likely knew the shot was coming. And given Gwyneth's past involvement in Coldplay events, fans are connecting dots. This was a controlled environment, not a coincidence. Some say the band got played. Others think they helped pull the strings. This isn't Gwyneth's first mess dressed as marketing. Remember when her Goop candles went viral for all the wrong reasons? Or when her wellness summit got dragged for selling pseudoscience next to $500 smoothies. Her brand thrives on carefully packaged disruption. But now, even longtime fans are asking, is she innovating or just manipulating? If you think Andy's done talking, think again. Sources say he's already in talks for a sit-down interview, possibly with someone like Diane Sawyer or Oprah's team. Not to expose Kirsten, but to expose the industry. As for Gwyneth, she'll probably do what she always does. Launch a new candle, post a cryptic story, and pretend the smoke is just aromatherapy. But make no mistake, the mask cracked. And now the world's watching who really lit the fuse behind that Coldplay kiss cam.